Hey there guys, what's happening and welcome back to our channel. Every year, amusement parks worldwide compete to construct larger, quicker, and more furious rides. Let's take a look at a list of the top bizarre theme park rides from all across the world. But before we do that, please be sure to like and subscribe so you can catch up on more awesome videos and support our channel's growth.
The 10 weird roller coasters you won't believe exist. Take a spin on these thrilling but strange roller coasters. Rob Alve, a roller coaster critic and fan, discusses the world's wackiest roller coasters. Roller coasters are highly effective in attracting thrill seekers and daredevils to receive that rapid shot of adrenaline. Whether you're slowly mounting the 300-foot chain, lift hill, or bursting out of the station faster than a sports car on the Autobahn. The tallest and fastest roller coaster in the vicinity is usually the highlight of any amusement park. Perhaps theme parks promote the number of times their roller coaster flips or the amount of time a ride exposes riders to extreme G-forces. We've compiled a list of the strangest and most impressive roller coasters. The roller coasters listed here are the most gut-wrenching and heart-pounding thrill rides available to thrill seekers. We found some clips that will give you an idea of what to anticipate. Have fun or don't. We've compiled a list of the 10 weirdest roller coasters you'll ever see. Number 10. Texas Tornado. The Texas Tornado is a steel roller coaster at Amarillo's Wonderland amusement park. Hopkins Rides, a North American water ride manufacturer, built the first coaster. At a trade fair cocktail party, the design for Texas Tornado was scrawled on a napkin. During the park's off-season in 2009, the majority of the course was repainted from white to red, white, and blue. Before heading down the first drop, riders must first climb the chain lift hill beside the highway to the coaster's highest point of 80 feet, 24.4 meters. Following the plunge, the train accelerates through a 72-foot, 30-meter vertical loop before continuing along an elevated, virtually level length of track with a minor rightward dip. The train descends and to the left, then ascends and to the left again, heading towards the second 52-foot, 15.8 m steep vertical loop. The train descends and through a 13 ft or m deep, 200 ft, 61 m long tunnel after the second loop before climbing back to the brake run. Number 9. Montana Suiza. The Steel Scenic Railway roller coaster Monta Suiza, the Swiss Mountain in English, is located at Monte Igelo Amusement Park on the coast of San Sebastian, Spain. Erich Heydrich, a German engineer, designed and built it, and it first opened at the site in 1928. It is the world's oldest steel roller coaster that is still in operation. Like other scenic railways, the trip was constructed with wooden running tracks and a trough. The trough is made of concrete and is partially set into the environment. The ride is devoid of the scenic railway's usual supporting trestles. Instead, the track runs through depressions in the earth and, at one point, along the top of a coastal wall. At an unspecified later period, the running rails were replaced with steel. The roller coaster is operated by two trains, each consisting of two 2x5 passenger cars. Like the scenic trains in Margate, UK, Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, UK, and Luna Park, Melbourne, the carriages are made of wood and ride on steel bogies. Each train has a brakeman on board who controls the train's speed. Number 8. Tranen. The Crane, Tranen, is a suspended roller coaster in the Skara Sommerland amusement park in Sweden. S&S Worldwide, formerly S&S, Sansei Technologies, built the ride as the company's first free-fly model and was first opened to the public in May 2009. The journey starts with a left out of the station. 9. The train descends a small dip into a succession of helices and track inversions after reaching the top of the 57-foot-tall, 17 m chain lift hill, one clockwise and one anti-clockwise. The vehicles remain vertical for the most of the ride, with only minor banking occurring on various curves. Riders do not experience classic roller coaster inversions as a result. Following the ride, images taken during the ride can be purchased. Tranen has 4 trains, each of which is made up of 2 bobsleigh-style vehicles. Each of these cars seats 4 persons in a row and is suspended from a cantilevered support structure in the middle. The 2 vehicles, which are positioned on opposite sides of a roller coaster track, are equipped with an air suspension system that allows for smooth longitudinal rotations. Ride Entertainment Group installed the ride. Number 7. New Wild Mouse. The Wild Mouse is a type of roller coaster that uses single-car vehicles to handle steep, unbanked bends. Wild Mouse roller coasters are often modest in size and lack inversions, as riders like the thrill of rapid direction changes. Because of these traits, the wild mouse has become highly popular at traveling fairs. Many amusement parks include permanent installations as well. Wild Mouse is a must-ride coaster at Hershey Park, according to thrill seekers. As this coaster scurries over a course of tight bends, dramatic drops, and tense turns, you'll have a frantic sense of falling. Cars are frequently constructed to be wider than the track in order to give the impression that they are dangling over the edge. Small hills and bunny hops are common in the lower sections of the circuit. Wild Mouse coasters were first introduced in the 1950s, and after a period of decline in the 1980s, new developments and layout designs in the late 1990s led to a comeback in popularity. Number 6. Powder Keg. Powder Keg. A blast into the wilderness, also known as Powder Keg, is a steel-launched roller coaster in Branson, Missouri. The attraction was built by S&S Sansei Technologies and installed by Ride Entertainment Group in 2005, when it first opened to the public. Powder Keg is Silver Dollar City's longest ride. The lift hill structure from the former Buzzsaw Falls water coaster, which was produced by Premier Rides and replaced by Powder Keg, was repurposed for the new ride to save money on building costs. Other nods to the former attraction may be found in the queue line's thematic features, such as an old Buzzsaw Falls car lodged in the ceiling of the first queue building and a piece of old Buzzsaw track jutting out of the queue building's roof. The journey begins when the train leaves the station slowly. The track then shifts to the left. The train is then maneuvered into position before taking off. It then ascends an airtime hill before being dropped and placed into another hill. It then enters the chain lift, turning left on the track left from Buzzsaw Falls. It is raised, followed by a pre-drop, a turn, and the final drop. After passing through a helix, you'll enter the brake run. Number 5. Cobra. Cobra is a sit-down shuttle roller coaster in Lipperswil, Thurgau, Switzerland, located at Coney Land. There is only one train with 9 cars. A total of 18 riders are arranged in a single row 2 across. Pax Company was in charge of its construction. The ride begins with a vertical loop and ends with the world's only scorpion tail. With a length of nearly 700 feet, 215 meters, a 137-foot-high, somewhat overhanging drop tower, a loop, 2 camelbacks, and the scorpion tail, the Cobra is surely a one-of-a-kind coaster. The most major alteration is a redesigned seat row configuration. Except for the first and last cars of the train, all cars have 2 rows of seats facing each other. Guests can not only sit face-to-face during the voyage, but they can also ride forward or backward with this unique configuration. Number 4. Star Trek. At Movie Park Germany in Bottrop, Germany, there is a steel-launched roller coaster called Star Trek Operation Enterprise. The attraction was built by the German company Mack Rides and launched to the public on May 24, 2017, although the official opening ceremony was held on June 14, 2017. The ride is based on the television series Star Trek: The Next Generation. A pre-show with multiple elements, such as a 3D mapping effect and various themed rooms, is included in the ride. I Am a Score, based in Paderborn, Germany, provided the musical score for the ride. The train then passes through a series of tiny hills before turning right into the corkscrew's last inversion. The train reaches the final brake run after the corkscrew before making a right turn back into the station. Number 3. Ice Mountain. Ice Mountain is a steel-spinning roller coaster owned by Mellors Group, a UK-based fairground operator. It was created by French manufacturer Reverchon. In the year 2000, the roller coaster debuted at Fantasy Island. For the 2016 season, it was relocated within the park. On March 12, 2016, it reopened. It was decommissioned after that season and replaced by an identical roller coaster operated by Mellors Group, which had purchased Fantasy Island earlier that year. The new roller coaster was known as Fantasy Mouse, while this one was known as Magic Mouse, at Dreamland Margate from May 26 to January 2018. Trains with only one car. A total of 4 riders per car are arranged 4 abreast in a single row. Number 2. Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain. The Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain is a wooden roller coaster designed after a mine shaft that may be seen in Indiana Beach in Monticello, Indiana. It was the final coaster built by Custom Coasters International, CCI. They had also begun work on the New Mexico Rattler at Cliffs Amusement Park, but went bankrupt before finishing it. The ride is unique in that it uses an elevator instead of the more standard lift hill to transport the cars to the top of the track. Due to the near closeness of passengers to the themed mountain elements of the ride, CCI built new cage-enclosed vehicles. A two-car train can carry up to 8 persons at once. In each automobile, 2 people face forward and 2 people face backward. Number 1. Hex Investing. Hex Investing is a steel suspended flying roller coaster located in Thale, Saxony-Anhalt, Germany, at Erlebniswelt Seilbahn in Thale. You must weigh 65 kg or less to ride this coaster. This ride is one of a kind because it is a single-rail flying roller coaster that is also suspended. It's also a self-operated ride that doesn't require an operator. Riders ascend a flight of steps and enter the tube on their stomachs. There are no restraints. You can only hold yourself together by the bars in the car's front glass. You place a token in the box on your left and press the start button when the light turns green. There are 2 automobiles. For a total of 1 rider per car, cyclists are lined up in a single row.
Top 10 tallest water slides in the world. Roller coasters reign supreme in the amusement park industry, but in the summer, water slides gain a lot of traction. Water slides are some of the most fun you can have, whether you're a child or adults. Prepare your bikini or board shorts for the ride of your life, because each of the slides on this list will astound you. Like the world's top roller coasters, thrill enthusiasts expect the best water slides to be bigger, taller, faster, and longer. Let's take a tour across the world and see some of the world's tallest water slides. Don't forget to like and subscribe. 10. Vertigo. Aqualandia, Benidorm, Alicante, Spain. Only the bravest park visitors dare to ride this attraction, which is suspended from a 42-meter-high platform and has 250 steps to its highest point, equivalent to the height of a 13-story structure, with a hermetic transparent capsule taking you all the way up. Vertigo is Europe's highest slide. Adrenaline, velocity, speed, and height are just a few of the adjectives used by our most courageous visitors after experiencing and feeling this Aqualand attraction. In some circumstances, Vertigo allows the rider to slide down the attraction in less than 3 seconds, with a gravitational acceleration exceeding 100 kilometers per hour. There will be no shortage of thrills. Everyone who rides one of the attraction slides has a once-in-a-lifetime experience, taking in breathtaking vistas of Benidorm while squealing with delight, feeling butterflies in their stomachs, and laughing heartily. Aqualandia prioritizes both enjoyment and safety, so while there is no minimum age requirement for this attraction, height is vital. You must be at least 1.25 meters tall for the green slide and 1.4 meters tall for the red slide. Aqualandia is linked with having a good time, experiencing new things, and creating lasting memories with family and friends. This is what distinguishes Aqualandia from other places. 9. Summit Plummet. Walt Disney World's Blizzard Beach, Orlando, Florida, USA. One of the world's highest and fastest water slides is Summit Plummet, and it's possible that it's the resort's most thrilling attraction. Take it all the way to the very top for a near vertical plummet on the world's highest and fastest free-fall body slide. After a 360-foot-long high-speed descent, plunge 12 stories practically straight down, rocketing through a darkness tunnel and into a tremendous shower of whitewater. Hardcore adrenaline junkies won't want to miss this steep slide where you can't see where you're heading until you're there. A rider braves the faux icy slide every few moments, and a whooshing shower of water explodes from the end of the jump. The motorcyclists appear to be careening off the jump and disappearing into thin air. The slide, in actuality, sends riders speeding down a brief tunnel behind the ski jump. It's a bizarre and daring sight. 8. Deepwater Dive, Kentucky Kingdom, Louisville, Kentucky, USA. Deepwater Dive, at 121 feet, is the world's 5th tallest water slide, but it also has the world's tallest body slide and the world's biggest drop capsule slide. The thrill ride, which is the centerpiece of Kentucky Kingdom's water park, involves riders to stand on a trapdoor platform that collapses after a 3-second countdown. Riders are then launched at a 70-degree angle down the 377-foot-long slide before decelerating in the water at the end. Kentucky Kingdom, voted one of the top amusement parks in the United States, reopened in 2014 following a substantial refurbishment, and is just a short drive from both downtown Louisville and the Louisville International Airport. Can you take a 12-story tumble down one of the world's highest water slides with only 3 seconds to prepare yourself? Figures. Deep Water Dive is a 377-foot-long dive with a 70-degree descent of 121 feet. 7. Kokiri Body Plunge, Volcano Bay, Orlando, Florida, USA. If you think a summer isn't complete without speeding down a ridiculously towering water slide, the Kokiri Body Plunge is the ride for you. The world record-breaking water slide at Universal Orlando's new Volcano Bay Water Park will drop you 125 feet at a mind-boggling 70-degree angle. The highest drop capsule slide in the world is Kokiri Body Plunge. It's also the world's tallest body slide, sending riders down the whole length of the slide in a single continuous descent from a drop capsule. The Kokiri Body Plunge is the world's tallest trapdoor body plunge water slide, according to Universal. It's also the first water slide to shoot riders right through a swimming pool packed with other park customers. The Kala and Tanui Serpentine body slides, which plunge you from the same 125-foot-high platform as the Kokiri Body Plunge, share the record height with the Kokiri Body Plunge. 6. Meteor, Wet n Wild, São Paulo, Brazil. Meteor may be found in Wet n Wild. The ride first opened its doors in October of 2018. It is the world's tallest capsule sled, standing at a height of 13 stories. It is possible to attain speeds of over 100 kilometers per hour while simulating a free fall from a height of 40 meters. Visitors with a height of 1.25 meters or more are permitted to enter the attraction. 135 kilograms is the maximum weight that may be carried. It is not permitted to enter attractions with a cell phone, camera, or camcorder for your protection. 5. Insano, Beach Park, Aqualandia, Brazil. The world's biggest water slide obviously lives up to the Spanish word for insane, and riders can expect a truly thrilling trip. Insano rises just over 134 feet tall in Latin America's largest water park, and riders slide on their backs down a stunning 14-story drop while reaching speeds of up to 65 miles per hour without the aid of a float or other device. The Guinness Book of Records once labeled Insano the world's tallest water slide, and Beach Park is located 10 miles south of Fortaleza in northeastern Brazil, on the beach of Porto das Dunas. After the Kilimanjaro, the Insano slide is the world's second tallest water slide. The Insane Asylum stands at a height of 41 meters, 135 feet. It's a free-falling body slide with a top speed of 105 kilometers per hour, 65 miles per hour. 4. Daredevils Peak, Thrill Water Park, Coco Cay, Bahamas. Daredevils Tower stands 135 feet tall and features the park's longest, tallest, and fastest rides, all of which are body slides. Daredevils Peak. At 135 feet tall, this is North America's tallest water slide. Rider minimum 48 inches. The major water slide complex within the island's Thrill Water Park is Daredevils Tower. The Caribbean's largest wave pool, as well as 13 water slides, including North America's highest, can be found here. It encircles the tower, and the angle of slope does not appear to be too severe from the outside. The biker gets off to a good start, but quickly gains up speed and is speeding down the tube at a frightening speed. With alternating opaque and clear tube parts, rainbow stripes, and pitch-dark segments, there are some beautiful light effects. It can take 15 seconds before you emerge into the sunlight and get a face full of water. 3. Captain Spacemaker, Aqualandia, Jesolo, Venezia, Italy. Captain Spacemaker is by far Europe's highest water slide, and the award-winning Aqualandia Water Park's trademark ride. This mega water slide, also known as Spacemaker, takes 3 or 4 riders on rafts down a 60-degree incline at a top speed of 62 miles per hour, before reaching its splashy and crowd-pleasing climax. Aqualandia, which is located about 30 miles northwest of Venice, has been crowned Italy's greatest water park 9 times and was recently named Europe's top water park. Shark Bay, the world's first themed wave pool with actual Caribbean sand both on and off the water, is one of the 26 water attractions spread throughout 8 themed sections. 2. Thrill-A-Gascar and Jungle Jammer, DreamWorks Water Park, East Rutherford, New Jersey, USA. With its 142-foot free-fall slide, the Thrill-A-Gascar and Jungle Jammer is sure to have your heart racing. Cabanas designed by Jonathan Adler can be rented on site. The country's largest indoor water park, DreamWorks Water Park, will be located at the American Dream Mega Complex in East Rutherford, New Jersey. 2 water slides that will ascend to the park's rafters will be among the park's many attractions. They will be the tallest water slides in any indoor water park in the world, the tallest water slides in any park in the United States, including outdoor parks, and 2 of the tallest water slides in the world at 142 feet. 1. Kilimanjaro, Aldeia das Águas Park Resort, Barra do Pirai, Brazil. For more than a decade, Kilimanjaro has held the title of world's highest water slide. Kilimanjaro is a 164-foot body slide located in Aldeia das Águas Park Resort, about 85 miles northwest of Rio de Janeiro. It holds the record for the biggest drop on a body slide. The thrill coaster named after Africa's tallest mountain, which reaches an estimated speed of 62 miles per hour from a steep 60-degree inclination, is easily the most conspicuous structure in the popular water park. The massive resort and water park also has a 160-room hotel, a convention center, restaurants, 17 pools, a wave pool, and a model car track, among other amenities.
Top 5 craziest drop towers on Earth. For many years, drop towers have been a staple of theme park attraction lineups. Manufacturers are increasingly pushing the limits of what is possible with these rides. The 400-foot mark was breached after a gravity-defying competition to build larger and taller drop towers over the last few years. But it's not just about the height. Other features promise to transform the drop tower experience as well. So we have made a list of the top 5 craziest drop towers in the world. Number 5. Huracan Condor, Port Aventura, Spain. The Huracan Condor is a big drop ride in Port Aventura Park, part of Port Aventura World Resort in Catalonia, Spain. It was built by Intamin and comprises of 6 cars arranged around a 376-foot tall, 115-meter center tube. A coupler rises the riders to a height of 283 feet, 86 meters, 4 abreast. As it climbs the final few feet, the automobile gradually tilts forward. The coupler detaches as soon as the camera flash goes off, allowing riders to free fall around 283 feet, 86 meters, at 71.46 miles per hour, 115 kilometers an hour. The automobile then returns to the station slowly. To fit in with the Mexico section of the park, the ride and queues are heavily designed around a Mexican motif. Following CaixaBank's acquisition of Port Aventura, the Huracan Condor was one of a slew of new attractions. The attraction is an Intamin giant drop, and when it first opened at a height of 330 feet, it was Europe's largest drop tower. The attraction is fashioned after an Aztec temple and provides a variety of activities. The tower has 5 different sides, giving riders the option of sitting and tilting seats, or even standing. Number 4. Lex Luthor, Drop of Doom, Six Flags Magic Mountain, California. Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California, has a drop tower called Lex Luthor, Drop of Doom. The attraction is built into the Superman Escape from Krypton skyscraper. Lex Luthor is one of Superman's most notorious villains, and a ride like Lex Luthor, Drop of Doom, would require an evil genius to design. This drop tower, which stands at a whopping 415 feet tall, is affixed to the side of the Superman Escape from Krypton roller coaster, allowing the 2 antagonists to fight. It beat DreamWorld's giant drop in 2012 for the title of world's largest drop tower. You'll be hauled to the top of the tower in 95 seconds, giving you plenty of time to enjoy in one of the world's most incredible views from any theme park ride. However, you'll most likely be distracted by the incredible 400-foot drop, which will allow you to reach a top speed of 85 miles per hour. Don't eat anything before you ride this one. For a limited period during the 2018 season, Lex Luthor Drop of Doom featured a virtual reality experience. DC Superheroes Drop of Doom VR would be the name of the experience. While riding, riders could use Samsung Gear VR headsets powered by Oculus to create a 360-degree 3D experience. Guests were pitted against Lex Luthor, Superman, and Wonder Woman in a battle. As the 2 heroes engaged the Lex bots, Lex Luthor would use his anti-gravity ray pistol to hoist guests above the towers. The anti-gravity ray gun erupted in the end, sending guests flying into the streets. The New World was the first attraction at Six Flags Magic Mountain to be integrated with virtual reality, and this was the second. Number 3. Falcon's Fury, Busch Gardens, Tampa, Florida. When Falcons Fury, the new drop tower at Busch Gardens, Tampa, opens in 2014, it will set 2 new records. With a height of 335 feet, it will be the tallest freestanding drop tower in North America. At 60 miles per hour, riders will plunge to the ground. The main feature of the attraction, however, is that it flips passengers 90 degrees so that they face directly downwards before free-falling to the bottom, making it the world's first face-down drop tower. Busch Gardens Tampa's Falcons Fury is a freestanding sky jump drop tower attraction in Tampa, Florida, United States. The ride, which was built by Intamin, subsidiary Interride, reaches a height of 335 feet, 102 meters, making it North America's tallest freestanding drop tower. Riders experience a 5-second freefall at a speed of 60 miles per hour, 100 kilometers per hour. The name of the ride was inspired by a falcon's ability to dive steeply and quickly to catch prey. Falcons Fury includes 2 shaded queue lines, a standby line that can detain guests for up to 45 minutes, and a quick queue for customers who have passes that allow them to skip the standby line. Riders must be 54 inches, 137 centimeters, to 77 inches tall to participate, 196 centimeters. A catch car connects to the gondola once the passengers are seated and elevates it to the top of the tower, which takes around 1 minute. The gondola stops 25 feet, 7.6 meters lower than the tower, which is 335 feet, 102 meters tall. When it reaches its maximum height, the seats tilt forward with 1 to 5 second computer randomized wait period. When the waiting period is up, the gondola is released from the catch car into a 5-second freefall with a top speed of 60 miles per hour, 97 kilometers an hour. The seats rotate back into vertical position as the gondola passes through the pre-braking portion. Number 2. Big Shot, Stratosphere Tower, Las Vegas. Big Shot, formerly known as Space Shot, is a tower coaster powered by pneumatics. It was once the world's highest amusement attraction in terms of overall elevation above ground level, but the sky drop rising atop the Canton Tower in Guangzhou has since overtaken it. The 160-foot, 49-meter tower is located atop the Strat's 921-foot, 281-meter high deck in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Big Shot is a very unimpressive drop tower at 160 feet height. It is, however, its location that elevates it to outstanding status. It is located on top of the 921-foot-tall Stratosphere Tower. From here, you'll have spectacular views of the Las Vegas Strip, but you might be too afraid to enjoy them. Big Shot is a pneumatically propelled tower attraction that features a quick ascension from 921 feet, 281 meters, to 1,081 feet, 329 meters. The ride reaches a top speed of 45 miles per hour, 72 kilometers an hour. During the quick ascent, the ride generates 4 Gs. This is a high-speed trip with a lot of vertical G-forces at a high altitude. Guests with physical, mental, or medical restrictions should avoid this ride. Please read the ride's advice and criteria carefully. Please seek advice and training from a ride attendant if you are unfamiliar with the operation of this attraction. The passenger restraint system must be able to effectively restrain you. Large or tall people may not be able to enjoy this ride. You must be at least 48 inches tall. If you have or are prone to the following medical issues, you should not ride: neck injuries, back injuries, arthritis, claustrophobia, high blood pressure, motion sickness, dizziness, heart conditions, etc. Number 1. Zumenjaro, Drop of Dune, Six Flags Great Adventure, New Jersey. The amusement attraction Zumenjaro, Drop of Doom, is located at Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson Township, New Jersey. The 415-foot-tall, 126-meter attraction is connected to the Kingda Ka roller coaster and debuted in 2014 as the world's largest drop tower ride. Six Flags Great Adventure is no stranger to world records, claiming to be the world's largest theme park and home to Kingda Ka, the world's tallest roller coaster. With the release of Zumenjaro, Drop of Doom in 2014, it hopes to break the record for the world's largest drop tower. The attraction, which is mounted on Kingda Ka's tower, will raise riders 415 feet in the air before dropping them at 90 miles per hour back to the earth below. 3 free-fall drop attractions, each placed to a lateral flank of the Kingda Ka structure, make up Zumenjaro, Drop of Doom. Each of the 3 towers has a single floorless gondola that seats 8 people in a row. Riders queue along a new African baboon habitat before riding. Over-the-shoulder straps keep riders in place. Before reaching a dynamic height of 415 feet, catch cars hoist the gondolas up the tower 126 meters. The gondolas are then launched into a rapid free-fall drop, reaching a top speed of 90 miles per hour, 140 kilometers per hour, for 6 seconds. On a clear day, bikers can see Philadelphia, which is 41 miles, 66 kilometers distance from the park, from the summit of the 415-foot tall hill. If you have watched this video till the end, then don't forget to like and subscribe.